My name is Laura Marconi. I was born in Rome, Italy, but at the age of 20, I went to United States to learn a different culture, to enrich my life. And I lived in different places in the East and West Coast until I went to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where I studied at the Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts, graduating as a painting major. My work is mostly about the light, the use of light, the use of space, and the lines and color. I want to create moods, and I want to stretch the ordinary elements so that I can leave areas of open interpretations. And I used to paint all kinds of subjects, from still life, portrait, figures, landscapes. But in 2013, I went to the first time in Iceland, and I completely lost my head about it because it's such an amazing place. The open spaces, the sky is immense, and so I started really concentrating into painting landscapes. Originally they were a little more realistic, even though I still use the lines and all the other stuff that I mentioned before. But at some point I started concentrating on reflections, and because as an entrance into the visual perception, and it's a different way of seeing, and a reflection is something that is real, exists in the moment, but then it doesn't really exist. So I found that really almost like I don't know, it's so interesting. Then I used the reflection into deconstructing the landscape. So even in this work, you can kind of see that there are mountains, there are like rivers, something else. But I like to, like I say, I start even from this painting from a middle point, maybe with one color, and then I had to go back. And then I mix all my colors on the moment. And so then I put another color, and then I go back, and then I had to consider one color to the next. What's the relationship, what's happened, and then we go on with the third color, the fourth color. Sometimes I put them in other places, and I have an idea. The first thing I want to do, I want to create a specific moods, right? So this obviously is a very tranquil mood. It's almost like nostalgic. But other than that, the forms that are different, they're totally, I don't know, they just come out. It depends on which color I use. There's this pull and push that happens, and those forms, they just become. And that's the element of surprise, which I really enjoyed. And plus also the fact that I really had to think about it, and it's not like alla prima. So that's also something else that's really interesting to me. And I think this is also the construction part is also an allegory of my life, because in your life, you go through life with so many different experiences. Some are good, some are not as good, and some are traumatic, and you had to deconstruct yourself, you had to rebuild yourself. And everything that I paint, I believe that's a self-portrait. You can see my work on marconilaura.com. Thank you very much.